Okay, next on my list is Teonna. And she would like to know how her new business will go. So we are going to figure out a spread for Teonna. And I'm going to ask the cards about a new business. New business for Teonna. I'm going to save those flyers. All right, so normally I have my client, seeker, parent, however you want to put it, cut the cards into 3 stacks, but it's my pleasure to do that now that it's online reading. So we have our cards here, we have our flyers here in case we need clarifiers later on, and this reading is about a new business. So we are going to, I don't want to mark on the cards, but we're going to put Teonna at the center of the reading. That's where you go. And I'm going to pick a major card, not a minor arcana card, because I feel like you are a major thing. People are major events, not minor events. Then let's see, current situation, and we'll do 3 cards for that. What can you do to help your business? And what should you know about the new business venture? So this will be our reading. We have you in the center, and then we have our columns laid out, and that's how I'll be reading things. So for the major card that's going to represent you, I'm going to pull until I get a major arcana card. So that's the Knight. That's not it. Oh, we have the Emperor. So the Emperor is what represents you right now, which is a nice card. It represents wise and stability, symmetry, a strong stance on things. You're very firm in your belief, it looks like right now. In this new business, it seems like you're confident in this new business. You're drawing upon past knowledge of this business and awareness. You're looking at things from all sides, and I consider the Emperor a very business-like man, full of wisdom. So the current situation, we'll move this to the middle, is the 4 of Pentacles and Judgment. So that combined with you, the Emperor. We have the 4 of Pentacles, and we have the Emperor, and we have Judgment. So when I'm looking at the 4 of Pentacles, I think stability. And when I think of Pentacles, 4 means stability, but Pentacles is something physically attained, whether that's your body and health, which I don't think in this case, because we're looking at your business. I think it has to do with businesses, finances, real estate, business decisions, new ventures. It looks like as far as monetarily, you're going to be fairly stable. Down here with Judgment, combined with the Emperor, full of knowledge and background information and experience, which is probably why your stability is sane and safe in the Pentacles. Not sane, but safe. Then we see Judgment down here. Now I like this Judgment card You can see an angel, or however you want to interpret it, a flying person with wings. They're very equal, they're symmetrical. It's not asymmetrical, so they're weighing both sides. They're flying above the muck and the mire. It's muddy. There's skeletons down here. It's dark and dismal, and you are flying up into the clouds. So right now, I think that you have your wisdom outlined for you. You're stable in finances. So now it's okay to get your mind up and out of the clouds. And I see new growth in this card. If you look at this card right here, I hope you can see it. You can see the new growth coming out of both hands. Another thing I like to look at in this card particularly is that the feet are faced walking forward, but the body is faced looking towards the audience. So that makes me think you need to judge all sides with this Emperor. You already have the knowledge and you have the stability. So now it's time to weigh your decision. See what's going to give you balance. What's going to make you rise above this muck and stuff that you don't want, the icky stuff. What's going to give you new growth? And that's what you should go after. And I think that's your current situation. So if this new business venture falls into that category, I would say go for it as of right now in the card spread. What can you do to help this business venture? We have the Star, good one, and we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so when I look at the Star card combined with the Emperor card, I see not only knowledge and weighing decisions and power with the Emperor, but I also see the Star card. The Star card is a shining light. It's the North Star. It's the third eye. It's the guiding light. It's someone who knows what they're talking about. If you look closely at the card, she's thinking with her heart. Her head is full sail. So she has a ship that's full sail ahead. She's forward momenting. She is confident, not like overly cocky, but she's in a disposition of just content. She's content right now. She might be missing some things, and we see here like a little mermaid skull. So there's some things missing, maybe matters of the heart, but all is full sail and towards the right direction. And this, I consider the Star card moving towards the right direction. And with your knowledge from the Emperor, I don't foresee the help you need so much. Maybe within yourself. Fill up that skeleton. Fill those empty spaces up, and then you can attain, you know, what you want, that job that you want. You can attain that. Next, we have the Nine of Swords. So sometimes people look at this card and they're like, what? Look at all these swords. But I like to think the 9 is attainment. So you have attained something. So with your knowledge and understanding and fulfilling this gap here and guiding yourself towards your North Star or your third eye, then you will attain matters of the intellect, something that's going to spark ingenuity and creativity, and something that's going to bring you interest in your thoughts, something that's going to spark and ignite so that you can be full sail ahead and on board, and that's going to fill this void right here. So that would be the help that you need. You need to fill the void. You'll be full steam ahead, full sail ahead. You already have the knowledge and the wisdom, and the 9 of Swords really means attaining matters of the mind. You got to surrender to your mind here. So follow what you think is most logical. This had this been a Cups card or a Hearts card, I would say follow, not Cups card, or a Wands card, I'd say follow your heart. But since it's a Swords card, I'm going to say follow your brain. What does your mind say about this? And that's going to give you some guidance and some help in this area right here. Now we have the what. What's it going to take to start this new business? And I'm going to read that in this direction. So we have the 9 of Wands. That's the second 9 that we have. 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, both of which I consider attainment of a goal. Now I find it interesting, the 9 of Wands, she's kind of looking like she's searching, and she has these wands around her kind of guiding the path. But again, just like the star and the mermaid skull or skeleton right here, we're missing some pieces of our arms. There's a ribbon kind of cut around us that we're missing some flesh and some bone. So that makes me think that you might be going towards this fiery passion, but you need to make sure that you know exactly what you want, what's going to fulfill that fiery passion. There's an empty spot that needs to be filled, so only you can make that decision. With the Judgment card, and even the Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, you can see he's weighing mind over growth, it looks like. Logic versus the heart and growth. So that's something you need to think about when you're making this big decision as far as the business goes. The 7 of Swords is really nice, especially in conjunction with these 3 cards right here. We have the knowledge that you already have, the wisdom of the Emperor, the confidence. But the 7 also means confidence, and Swords means confidence of the mind. So we have the 7 of Swords here, which is confidence, and we have the 9 of Swords here, which is attainment. So it looks like whatever decision you make, and you have some to weigh down with the 4 of Pentacles and Judgment, you're going to fill this void by following your intellect. What does your logic and intellect say? Now, that normally concludes the reading, but I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card just for a significator guidance into the road kind of card. And we'll see what this says in the oracle deck to kind of finalize the outcome of this. Start your own business or career, which it looks like in summary that you already have the wisdom and the knowledge. You know what's going on, and you're very confident in your abilities. But it seems like there might be a void that you're missing, which makes you have to have these decisions here, like the 4 of Pentacles and the Judgment card here. It could be rising above an emotional muck and rising above your peers, as well as being stable and witful. Use your wit to come up with what decisions need to be made. I consider Pentacles financial, but 4s I consider stable, so I think you're good there. And then, of course, we have the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Swords, which is attainment in your fiery disposition if you fill these voids that are missing in the Star and the 9 of Swans, or Wands. And then that will give you the confidence of the Swords, the confidence of the mind. So let's see what this oracle deck says. It says that you need for this new business venture is healing. Heal past wounds with forgiveness and awareness. By healing yourself, you can become healing. Physical healing can happen once the wounds have been confronted. So this card, healing, makes me think that as far as things go right now in this new business venture, whether you should start your own business or not start your own business, you have to first draw upon this knowledge of the Emperor And he's going to let you, once you view both sides of that, just like the Judgment card says, you'll rise above, and then you'll fill these voids here that are going on in the Star card and the Nine of Wands. The Star card's going to lead you in the right direction. You're going to follow your intuition there versus like your third eye, your heart, intuition kind of follows that in the Star because they're bright and fiery and they shine. So they have their input in here, and that would be the heart input as far as I'm concerned. But there's still this void that needs to be filled and a decision that needs to be made. But doing all of this will result in confidence and attainment of the intellect and the mind, and you will be satisfied in those aspects. So that concludes the reading, and I hope you enjoyed it.